Me. Anyways, I am Larry Soulcactus. Welcome to my Thursday morning stream. Good morning, Katie. Good morning, Doppelganger. Thank you, me. Hola to you. Any tips on getting better at open string guitar stuff? The best thing you can do is just try doing your major, minor pentatonics or your major minor scales, your diatonics. That's the way I got better at it, was just by running the scale in an open position. I hope that helps you out. Also work with a metronome to improve your timing and accuracy. Elamite, how are you? Watching from Iran. Okay, well, please be safe. You know, I basically, Doppelganger, put a lot of time and energy into it, seeing how Stevie Ray Vaughan moved in open position. And I was just like, well, I can't do that, like scuttlebutt and stuff, but I can do Larry Soulcactus at it. So I just kind of do my own thing with it. And just kind of make it your own thing. DJ. Say hi, Sebi the DJ. Okay. And yes. Yeah, I know, man. I don't know how to fix it. I've tried my best to fix this situation on the camera. I just can't figure it out. Oh, thank you, Doppelganger. I'm using an SG Jr by Gibson, Lollar Overwound P-90 aftermarket pickup, and a Swart STR-Tremolo 5-watt amplifier by Swart amps. And the only effect I have on is a retrosonic analog delay to give it a little bit of slapback. That's what you're hearing, and mixed in with some reverb. Andy. I appreciate the advice. You got a Pioneer? That's cool. My hands and forearms are really killing me today. Not impressed. Okay. Rock and metal lover. Yes. Thank you for your comments and support. I appreciate the love, man. Thanks, rock and metal lover. I appreciate that. Hey, Kev, how are you? Good morning. Andy, yes, I am not using 10s. I'm using Ernie Ball 9s on this guitar. I usually use 9s on my Gibsons and 10s on my Fenders when I do have Fenders or any other Gibsons. Right now, I just have this one guitar. Rock and metal lover. I've played guitar for 40 years. Instruction, schooling for about 5, and then professional play for the last 35 years. I have severe carpal tunnel syndrome. I've had 3 hand surgeries in the last couple of years, and unfortunately I can no longer play for any serious duration of time, so I can no longer gig and make money. That's why I'm on here pimping myself to have people watch me and subscribe so that I can get monetization and make some money doing this. I just don't like to bring it up all the time about the business end of it. Because I'm not like everybody else in the first 2 minutes of their videos. Hey, if you're new to the channel, please hit the subscribe button, hit that like button. And if you're, okay. I'd rather play for a little while and then, whatever, get into my thing and then bring it up later. The thing I actually wanted to talk about today is, I was driving home. It's my mother's birthday today. So happy birthday, Mama Soulcactus. All right. give a shout out to Mama Soulcactus. Anyways, when I was driving home from her house, I thought in the car, like, when does the music get to be too much? When is it all consuming? I'll tell you when and what it does. The music is all consuming when that's all you're doing. You're doing nothing but eat, sleeping, and playing music. There's nothing else in your life. That's it. And it's good for focus and determination, but it can make you burn out, like it did me at one point. I got burnt out and stopped playing for quite a long while. So what's the point? The point is this: get yourself some hobbies if this is all you're doing. In my first band out of college that I put together, 6 people in a room, including myself, it was very hard to manage all those personalities and get everybody on the same page of what I was trying to accomplish. It didn't last for very long, but when it worked, it was fucking gangbusters. So, but my point is, when I was doing that band, the music was all consuming to me, and all I did was eat, sleep, and play. Everything was about the band. Everything was about writing music and getting gigs. And making sure I had the best lineup I could for players for my rock band. While the rest of the band did whatever, I was out, working it for the band all the time. Whether that was writing tunes, making sure we had places to practice, getting gigs. It's a lot of work for one person, and that's how you become burnout, especially if you don't have any outside interests. It's good to have some outside interests. That keeps you sane. So, maybe you like gaming and you're into video games. There's nothing wrong with that. That's what I did. That was my first hobby outside of music that I got back into. I played Atari when I was a kid, but at this point in time, it was like 1994, 95. So it was like Sega Dreamcast and Super Nintendo at that point. Not Sega Dreamcast, sorry. What was I? Sega Genesis and Super Nintendo. Those were the 2 consoles at the time. And I bought a Sega Genesis because I wanted more action. Anyways, I've been gaming ever since. I watched the Nintendo Direct this morning. Anybody else check that out? Thank you, Rock and Metal Lover. My mom just texted me and said how much she loved my gift. Thank you, Kev. Yeah, N64 did come out. I think it came out holiday season 96 going into 97, if I'm not mistaken. I actually did get a Super Nintendo or Nintendo 64 then too, because I wanted to play Star Wars Shadows of the Empire. And boy, did that not disappoint. That's still one of my all-time favorite video games. And that and Star Wars Rogue Squadron and GoldenEye, Mario 64, Perfect Dark, Turok. The N64 kicked ass. It had Resident Evil 2 on it. It had Quake on it. It had Doom on it. Yes, Andy, the new Switch is being announced next week, April 2nd. I mean, it's already been announced, but they're showing off all the aspects of it. this will be like the grand reveal, and we'll see, you know, what games are launching with it, what launch date, and how much it's going to be. That's what everybody wants to know. Everybody else wants to know how capable of a machine it is, so they want to see things like the Elden Ring running on it, or Final Fantasy VII Remake. That's what they want to see, those big AAA titles running on Switch 2. I think that's what everybody's wanting to see. And I don't blame them. I do too. And I can't wait for all the Microsoft games, the Xbox games, to come over to Switch 2, because they're all going to come. You're welcome, Homestead Viewing. A new hobby that I added into my routine is learning how to shoot a pistol. So I take myself to the range now a couple times a week. And that's good too, as long as you're safe about it. Gotta feel comfortable with something like that. Same thing with like archery. So, you know, getting back into Star Wars collecting, that was another good hobby, but that's kind of come and gone. I'm just saying, you know, keep yourself sane, get some other hobbies, interests, other than playing music all the time. I mean, look, if that's what you want to do, and that's what you want to go for, do it. But like I said, it can be all-consuming, and you can risk burnout. Especially if you're the one doing the heavy lifting. And you have an ungrateful band. It really sucks. Alright, any other questions before I bug out for this morning? I'll be back later this afternoon with another live stream. Yes, you need to go outside and go for a walk every once in a while. Touch the grass. Yeah, that kind of thing. Go swing on a swing. Go slide down a slide. All that kind of stuff. Alright guys, you've been great. Thanks for participating in the stream. Hit that like button. Hit the subscribe button. And I'll catch you later for another late afternoon, early evening live stream. Peace out.